Trisha picked my topic. Trisha picked my topic. My life is complete. My armpits are hairy. Why are they so hairy? Well, they're not that hairy. I've got them, but there's more than there's on my chest. You know, I've got the same number of hairs in my belly button that I do on my chest. But I don't have any hair on my feet. For some reason my hair just goes to my ankle and then it stops. I'm getting distracted, I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the naked truth on celebrity crushes. I'm keeping all of this in. I'm making the executive decision to keep all of that in the video. So, celebrity crushes. First of all, let me say, I've had a lot of celebrity crushes. Like, a lot. Like, I've basically, if you're a female that's been in front of a camera, even once, then I've probably had a crush on you at some point in time. That's just how it works, okay? I'm turning 25 in a couple of months. I've still never been on an actual date. So that's how life goes for me. Like, I've had crushes on everyone at the Franco Inc. Trisha, Lee, Meg, Raina, Kezi, Danny, everybody. Like, if you've been in front of the camera, I've had a crush on you for at least an hour. Like, there are some people I'll have a lot of really tiny crushes on, and then I just kind of move on. But for this video, I'll just go through, like, the big crushes, the ones that lasted, like, years. Well, like, for a few years of my life, I literally just followed their careers religiously. I watched everything they did. Like, the first one that I can remember started when I was, like, 3 years old, and it was Kimberly. Amy Jo Johnson, who played Kimberly, the Pink Power Rangers, on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Pterodactyl! And it's funny because y'all just did a video on that yesterday, and I did see that movie. It was great. I wish that was real. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. So yeah, that was so she was like the first celebrity crush, and so I was crushing on her while she was on the show, and then she left, and I was so mad that I stopped watching the show. But then I didn't see Zio, but then I came back again for Turbo. Which you don't really need to know that part, do you? But anyway, so Amy Johnson was my first celebrity crush. If you're only counting real people, because technically she was my third crush, if you count Belle and Jasmine from the Disney movies. But whatever, so Amy Jo Johnson for a few years, and then once she left the show, I hated Power Rangers, and it became Christina Ricci for a couple of years. It started with Casper, and then I went and started watching all of the stuff she is in. That's the only reason I found out about Addams Family, because I was like, anything to do with Christina Ricci, I want it. And so, yeah, and then after that, there was Michelle Williams. I'm only mentioning this because she's the reason I started puberty, because Dawson's Creek premiered, I think, when I was like 7 years old. And I just remember, when Michelle Williams, she came on the screen, just bang! And I just felt like I really had to pee. I didn't understand what was happening to me. But yeah, I watched like, I think, a first season of that, and then I gave up on it completely. I hated that show. I really did. I mean, like I said, I was like 7 when it premiered. It wasn't made for me. So I moved on from that really quickly, and then I had a crush on the Olsen twins, but more specifically Ashley Olsen. I really can't explain why. I just liked Ashley better. And like, it started because my sister was a huge fan of the Olsen twins. She watched all of their TV shows. She bought all their movies. She bought all their books and stuff, which I read as well. And so yeah, for some reason, just specifically Ashley. And I had a crush on her for a few years. And then in middle school, I started getting this huge crush on Hilary Duff. And that one lasted for a few years, and because like me growing up, I never had cable or anything, but like I found out about her because I had a friend. Like, I would go to his house from time to time, and he was a fan of hers, even though he'd never admit it out loud. And so like I would go to his house just so we could watch Lizzie McGuire together. And when she came out with her first album, like his mom bought it for his little sister, but I would be over there all the time, and we'd be listening to it together. And we'd be making fun of it, and we'd say that was the only reason we listened to it, so that we could poke fun at her. but we knew every single word to every single song. So just that being said, and then after Hillary Duff, like I only got over her because I found out about Taylor Swift, and so from like 16 to 19 it was her, and like after that it's just kind of, I started just kind of bouncing around from person to person. And like it's just, as a kid, it's like I would see a celebrity, I'd fall in love with her, and she was my one and only. Except for every now and then there would be this one because, oh yeah, Gabrielle Union looked great in this movie. Ooh, Eliza Dushku, yes. And ooh, Avril Lavigne, who is that? I don't know, but yes. And so yeah, little things here and there. But like I used to have I don't have any of those big like, oh I'm completely dedicated to this person anymore type thing. It is still like every now and then there will be people who like I really love a character they play, and so I'll have a crush on them for a few weeks. But like as I've gotten older, like I've learned more about life, and like like Trisha said, you're never actually going to meet these people, and so it's like it's tough. That kind of takes all the fun out of it. It's fun to fantasize and imagine what your life would be like with them. Like I remember the first time I ever planned one of my weddings, it was during my Hillary Duff phase. Like it's like I was madly in love with this girl. I remember the first time I ever skipped school, it was so I could see her on Regis and Kelly, because that came on like during second period. So like I skipped school just so I could stay home and watch her do an interview on TV, because the internet wasn't what it is now. But so yeah, but I try not to let it ever take over my life, and like for the most part, yeah, it's one of those things. It's something to do when I get bored. It helps with some of those fantasies. Since my sex life involves only myself, it's sometimes more fun to just close my eyes and pretend someone else is there. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I understand that like 98% chance I'm never gonna meet any of these people, and if I ever do meet these people, hopefully they won't have seen this video. Hope to God they haven't seen this video. I'll probably end up deleting this video if I ever do make it to Hollywood. I might not. I don't know. It depends on who I meet. So, yeah, that's basically it. Oh, I've also had a few man crushes. Like, the one thing I've noticed, like, all of my man crushes seem to be Jewish comedians. I'm not sure what it is. Like, they're cute and they make me laugh. I don't understand it. That's my thing. Like, my most recent man crush was Ross Everett, and before him it was Seth Meyers. It's been a very long run. I don't know what it is. It's just something about Jewish comedians. It's a thing that I do. I don't understand it. It's just how it happens. So, but yeah. I don't know how to end this. I'm not good with that stuff. But yeah, so yeah, I think, like Trisha said, it's okay to have a few fantasies every now and then. As long as you don't just honestly like think you're going to be with them and then like go to their house and like watch them through the window and just like keep sending them flowers and chocolate every day, even though they're married with kids and whatnot. Like, there's definitely lines that you shouldn't cross, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with just liking somebody. It's a fun thing to do in your free time. So, thank you, Trisha, for picking my topic. Hope this video did justice. And other than that, I made meatballs this morning. I don't know. I went shopping last night. I saw some ground beef, and I was like, I haven't had meatballs in a while. So I brought it home, and then this morning I made meatballs, and it's soaking in a sauce right now. Let the flavor just seep in. So, yeah.